Just try this. I think everything's working. I'm not sure though, because I'm... okay. Yep, looks like everything's working. Let's just check that. Yeah, okay, everything's fine. I played this for a bit before we got to level 5. It was still fairly near the beginning of the game, but I figured I could stream and record instead of just trying to record it. Yeah. Hard. So yeah, Greedfall. It seems like a good game that I'd want to play.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes. The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
I do feel sorry for this man painting my portrait, or the Sardette's portrait, considering he can change his hair just purely by willpower alone. Must be terrible. It's like, oh shit, now he's suddenly got completely different hair. Is he bald? Now he's got full head of hair. Bald, full head of hair. That'll do. That'll do. Get a bit of ginge. A bit of ginge. Yeah, Albany. That's fine. Cool. I want to be technical. Don't want to do any magic. I will do... I'll go with agility for now. Science. I want to be master of science. Science, then crafting, I think. Yeah. Alright, let's go.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face. That's a compliment, my lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name. I beg your pardon, but urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish this.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
Alright, let's get into it. I do like the intro to this game. I've only really played it. The last bit I've played like 3 times, but yeah, getting the stream working and recording. But it just throw you right into it, but still kind of explains by showing and not telling. It's good storytelling. That's how you should do it. Let's get ambushed by someone trying to train me.
Hey! Green blood!
Kurt.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
Accompanied by their most loyal and
Look at
tenacious
this cut
master
over
of
here.
arms.
What a
As
cut.
loyal as you'll go.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so? Well, let's see. Fight with honor!
He says that and he keeps running away. Look at him. Look at him. Yeah, he fucking. Yeah. And what? Huh? Huh? Motherfucker. Yeah, okay.
You defend yourself well, Greenblood. One might think you had a proper master of arms.
The best.
You already training for your new post of legate? Don't tire yourself. Flattery'll get you nowhere. But for the fight, you have remembered your basics. Your performance just got you out of a final lesson. Unless you want to go through the paces again before we depart.
No, I'm
No,
good.
thanks all the same. I've quite a few tasks to check off my list before we depart.
And here you are already assuming your political functions. And in a hurry. Always too busy. Very
Shut
well.
the count stream.
If you ever want to go over your basics later, visit one of our barracks on the Isle. You'll always find a training partner to give you a friendly fight.
I'll remember that. Thanks. Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Do you want
Yes,
to play?
You know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsillon are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in the mood for celebration. The thought of bidding my mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you. I'll meet you in front of the palace. Then we'll go and find Constantine together.
Very well. I'll meet you as soon as I've said my goodbyes.
What's the matter? You're not interested in the story? Alright. I am. I know this part though, so, you know. Your interruptions don't bother me. Let's go say goodbye to Mum. Lovely diseased
What is
Mum.
this? Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
Mother, I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
She's got
Come
COVID.
now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice. You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill...
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One thing brings me cheer. They say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here. Take this with you.
Yeah, because that's probably
What is it?
going to be important later.
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck.
I wouldn't do that.
All my blessings go with
Kind
you,
of.
my child. Now, be off.
Why would you kiss someone who's clearly diseased? I mean, I guess it's your mum and you're saying goodbye because she's going to die. But just tap her on the head. You've got gloves on. It's much better. Probably doesn't want you to catch it. Anyway, let's put this clear plot device in our pocket and head out with our hat. Let's go see this massive cut over here.
Kurt? It's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me.
What the fuck are you doing in the
But this
background?
is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course. Where is the supplier?
In the lower boroughs, near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Cool. Okay. So, we have to go see both the ambassadors
Where
and
would you like to
also visit
I've been
the
asked to pay
supplier.
visits to the ambassadors of Thélème
whatever the
and
fuck.
the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not
Yeah.
far from here. We could go there first.
Very
The
well.
supplier for
Do you think
the
Constantine
Coin
will
Guard,
be
which is the
waiting for
faction
us
that he's a
next
part
to
of.
the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
Or a supplier, and they want to take some stuff to the island that we're going to.
To my help.
Oh, enemies.
Death to the others.
There we go. Let's just randomly fight people right outside of where we live. But we get some thick blacksmith gloves, that's cool. Just fucking take everything. Is everything? Is there something? The fire makes me think that I can pick stuff up 'cause it's got the same effect, or similar effect, coming off of it. Okay. These gloves were slightly better. They got us one little hit. Craftsmanship up one, that's actually quite good. That's even better, straight away. Don't get anything for the back. So we can just do everything in our bag. Yeah. Oh, God damn it. But it doesn't just show us all the... Okay, that's cool. A present given to you as a farewell gift by Mother, but, you know, it's probably not going to be important later in the plot, is it? Is it? Of course it fucking is. It's such an obvious comeuffin. Okay. Don't need to change Kurt's stuff, he's good. Let's just get on with it. Dead body there, don't worry about it. That person's clearly gonna fight me in a sec. I actually didn't spot him the first time I played through this intro bit. I just thought, oh, obviously just another fucking passerby. Just someone out on the street. Definitely not a bad person. You can actually kind of sneak by them though.
Death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Oh. Yeah, fucking hell. Don't get caught in corners. That can happen. It's getting cocky there. Also, I didn't seem to have my gun equipped. I don't know why the fuck I'm... Oh, really? Why did you save here? Why didn't you save after I equipped the cool shit? I still get the cool shit? Alright. At least it does give you an autosave right there. Oh. Right near there. Okay. I get a different sword. Oh. I got a better sword this time. That's cool. I still get the blacksmith gloves. I quite like the blacksmith gloves. Got that. That's cool. And it does look like I got that as well. Cool. It still has the... Yeah, it says new there. Okay, no. I'll get there. Right. What about Kurt? Would he prefer this? No. Okay. I'm not going to save before I fight these 3 people again, because... Jesus Christ. I'm getting stuck on everything. Because if I lose to them again, I deserve to have to repeat that process over and over again. And you're just going to have to watch, alright? I got some health potions. I think I do have to... Okay. Actions. Do I not have a gun equipped? Why don't I have a gun equipped? Oh, yeah. Okay, bind. There, gun. That makes sense. Set elemental trap, right trigger, 4. What's most elemental? X, sure. Set poison trap, B. Set stasis trap, B. That will do. And I will save because I did just... I don't want to have to do those bindings again, but I won't die this time. Fuck you.
To my house! Death to the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Didn't set a fucking health potion on her, did I? I can do that now. Potions. Down. There we go. Still an attack stance, but fine. Cool. Alright. Well, this one's closer. These cunts. Or cuts. Shit, I was trying to say cut instead of cunt. And I accidentally just said cunt. Oh well, guess this is explicit language now. Sorry, cunts. I hope you're not fucking offended by me swearing. Yes, praise the sun. Dark Souls fans, I guess.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sardet, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You are correct, Excellency. I thank you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother Cardinal Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit your help in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it, and perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small group of dangerous heretics has found refuge in Serene. We know that your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do. Could you tell me anything about Thélème?
It would be a pleasure. As you already know, our glorious nation is guided by our faith. We follow the teachings of Matthias, our founder and greatest prophet. And give thanks each day to the Luminous for having gifted us magic. The high dignitaries of Thélème are at the same time our spiritual guides, advocates, and grand mages.
I've heard say that dissensions have appeared recently in your nation.
Ah, you must certainly be speaking about the debates that have divided the Ordo Luminous and the more political orders. The Lord Luminous has an extremely pure vision of our faith, and applies the words of our saint very strictly. But other, more open-minded factions exist within our nation. They believe that a less rigid dialectic would attract souls more readily to our faith.
Yeah, if you want
But
such
their
religious
differences are
zealots, it
purely
might be better.
theoretical, and do not threaten the cohesion of our nation, I assure you.
So, I'm not going to be the biggest fan of these guys. Religious zealots aren't really my thing. I will be a zealot though, like purely scientific though. Scientific, wow, not zealot. What is the definition of zealot? Like I want to be pure science and discovery. That's my philosophy. What's your relationship with the congregation?
What's your point of view on the relations between our two nations?
As ambassador of Thélème, I can only rejoice at the mention of our commercial treaties. We appreciate as well the welcome that your uncle gave to our missionaries. Thanks to your support, more and more believers wander your lands. The congregation is our most precious ally. To be perfectly honest, we have only 2 complaints. That heresy is tolerated, and that your treaties with the Bridge Alliance are maintained.
Yeah, what's your issue with the Bridge Alliance?
How goes the conflict with the Bridge Alliance?
Your territory is, alas, the only one that has been spared from the ravages of war on the continent. We fight on every front. Without great success, one must say. But what other choice do we have? These so-called savants not only refuse the light, but are determined in their fight against it.
And on Tirfredi?
To my knowledge, no one has yet seen any serious fighting. The Bridge have succeeded in provoking the natives there, and have their hands full keeping them at bay. Which leaves us greater latitude to settle peacefully and pursue our mission of conversion.
How is Thélème faring on Tirfredi?
We built a marvelous city, San Mateus, on the western coast of the island. Did you know that certain historians believe that it might well have been the final resting place of our prophet? Our missionaries there are a multitude. Not a day passes without new islanders joining our sacred faith. Of course, there are certain pockets of resistance. There is talk of a demonic cult. Disgusting creatures. But I am confident that the Ordo Luminous will be able to put an end to these horrors. And we have tremendous hopes that the entire native population will join our ranks.
Either that or you'll probably just kill him. I don't know.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
May the light guide you, de Sade.
So, deeply religious people, or philosophical you could say, since I guess they base it all entirely on one prophet, but they do hunt out heresy, which is not great, not something I'm a fan of. What's next? We do have to go see the this guy as well. Let's get him out of the way. It's for Kurt.
The merchant is there.
The merchant is there. Yeah, I know, I've got a big fucking exclamation mark thing here. Obviously.
Good day, good sir. How might I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Your master has apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain. It's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Why don't we go and solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agree to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal. You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
This stubborn fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
I don't think you understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants. During our conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the Congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
I beg your pardon, sir, but you are not my master. Moreover, the attendant of the guard was quite specific, saying this affair should be handled with extreme discretion. So I seriously doubt that you'll be wanting to drag us in front of a judge. That would stir up the muck.
Whatever is he talking about, Kurt?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Don't really want to offer him a bribe.
This is preposterous. Your master is a thief. I have no patience for bandits and robbers. Either you give us back what's ours, or we'll take it.
Your idea of diplomacy isn't all that different from my own.
To the devil with ya.
Since you leave us no choice.
The merchant's clerk isn't hearing your arguments. The only thing left is a show of strength. Sorry, Greenblood. If I'd have known, I wouldn't have gotten you mixed up in this.
Well, it's kind of his fault for fucking with literally a faction called the Coin Guard. The guard of people. They're mercenaries. Just, why would you fuck with mercenaries? You're selling them weapons. They still have weapons. I don't think we're supposed to know they're selling the weapons, but it's clearly a fucking weapon shop. Anyway.
To my help!
Oh, fuck.
To the others! Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Greenblood! I can't hold on much longer!
Ow, fuck. Okay. We'll try that again. The first time I played this, I just succeeded the speech check. Alright, cool. Save from here. Good autosaves are always good in a game like this. Still, I should remember to set my traps and stuff.
To my help! And
There we go. And straight away.
move away! Things are about to get dicey!
Yeah, much better.
Stop! I beg of you.
He seems to have grown wiser all of a sudden.
Yes, yes. Don't hit me anymore.
Very well. I'm counting on you to deliver this merchandise as quickly as possible.
Yes, good sir. I'll take care of it immediately.
So Congregational Merchant, is that our faction that we've just pissed off a little bit? Only -1, but quite frankly, he was being a dick. Although, this is potentially illegal, so... interesting. What's behind that wall? There's loot behind that wall. I guess I'm gonna try and blow it up. It's pretty well in that fight. I think I just need level 1 sights. I don't think that actually takes anything out of my inventory. So I didn't really want to piss off the merchant congregation, but I guess they were technically like all doing something illegal, and I didn't really have a choice to do that, to not do that. If I wanted to help Kurt out, which I do. And we got some cool loot for it, so fuck it, that was worth it. What we got? Better loot chance. I do like loot. Only bad downside is slightly less armor. It's worth it for me.
I wish you a good day, Your Excellency.
Crafting. Yep. Cool. So that could be useful. We need beast essence, and I think we need beast essence for that. Okay. Good to know. Luckily there's a trader right there.
Come to me. You won't regret this miraculous opportunity. You'll find all
We'll get back to that fucker.
Welcome! It's such a pleasure to see you again.
Again?
Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Oh yeah, we got some shit to sell, don't we? Did we not? I thought we had literally a junk. Some junk to sell. Oh, old sturdy gloves, we don't need them. This is pretty shit compared to that, so get rid of that. Probably won't need that. It's one-handed heavy weapons. Kurt's got that, and he's got a better one. Actually, it's only worth 3. Maybe I can reduce it for materials. Interesting. I'm not going to be using magic, so I could consider selling them. Sell that. Fuck it, whatever. I get to buy fairly expensive shit. Nothing better than what I've got. Something like that would be quite good. Elemental resistance. Oh, it needs willpower. Armor regen. Good. I want healing and elemental resistance. That doesn't require willpower as well. That'd be quite cool. Poison resistance, good. And healing. Just passive hit. No, that's not. That's magic regen. Fuck that. That costs 70. We could actually get that. So, check what else they have. Beast essence costs 3. Could get a couple of them. Let's get 2 beast essences, so I can make my own healing potions. It's probably cheaper than buying them, isn't it? How much they stand for? 11. Yeah. Okay. A couple of them. Makes sense. Then we'll sell. It's 3. Let's see how much we got to sell. That was 7. Yeah, we don't need that. Fuck it. Sell it for 7, and then we can sell this for 3, and then we can buy this shit. What would be one? Elemental or magic? I'm gonna go for magic resistance, just because. No, I'm going for elemental resistance because my traps are going to be elemental mostly, and I don't know if friendly fire's off, but don't want it. Alright, so that should give us passive healing as well, luckily. Oh, we actually have. Did we just equip that? Yeah, no, we just automatically equip that, I think. Cool. Right, Kurt. You can have the magic regen. Actually, that's not going to do shit for you, is it? I've never seen him using magic. But we can save that for when someone has magic, at least. Cool, good. Check in with the coin master. Coin guard barracks.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise in contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
It would be better to be able to do it without breaking the laws of, I guess, are we the Trade Commission or whatever it is? But also politically I would like the coin guard, the people with the swords and army to be on my side. I think that's possibly more important. Holding that political sway. Yeah, let's talk to the Bridge Alliance.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named Legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm
Trade
certain.
congregation, that's what we
I
are.
thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tier 4D. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as Governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. they snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
Alright.
Would you be so kind as to tell me what you know about the Bridge Alliance?
With pleasure. A legate needs to know the history and strengths of his allies. The alliance was sealed by several nations of the Bridge around 200 years ago. The greatest of our cities, Al-Saad, became the capital, and a council formed from the different nations now rules. This union was originally put into place to better resist the appetites for conquering our neighbors, but our ancestors quickly realized that the union had also strengthened us economically and culturally. And of course, exchanges in knowledge were strongly encouraged from the outset. Today, it is by no means an overstatement to claim that the Bridge Alliance leads our world in science and exploration. Each day, we push the limits of our understanding further in each and every domain.
Could you give me your understanding of the relations between the congregation and the bridge?
Our relations hang essentially on the quality of our trade and commerce. The exchanges are very profitable, especially on the cultural front. I will not hide from you that we have hoped you would join our number for quite some time. But your princes insist on maintaining a neutral stance between the congregation and the other nations on the continent. It is by all means a respectable position, even if it means you also trade with our enemies.
And what of your war with Thélème?
It has been dragging on. In fact, it has been dragging on for years. It is madness. If those bigots hadn't gotten it in their heads to convert the entire continent, we wouldn't be in this situation. But that's the way of the world. We shall not waver, whether here or on Tiafredi.
Have you been fighting battles there as well?
From what I've been told, Thélème has wisely and tastefully built their colony far from our city. Direct conflicts are in fact quite rare. But one day they will inevitably take place.
The Bridge Alliance has been on Tiafredi for much longer than we have. What can you tell me?
It is true that we founded Hikmet, our newest city, around 15 years ago now. Alas, I haven't been able to go there myself. I can only tell you what others have reported to me. It is a luxurious island. An enormous dead volcano thrones in its center. The vegetation is extremely varied, and the fauna wondrous. We discovered animals that we had never ever seen before. Some are bigger than houses. But they're not the only occupants of the island. A savage and crude people also live there, who speak an incomprehensible language. But you shall discover all of this for yourself soon enough.
Alright, so...
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
They value alchemists. I like that. I'm an alchemist. Science stuff. But they are prejudiced towards island natives, which might not be great. I didn't like the fact that the Thélème wanted to convert them so much. But I don't like that these guys just call them incomprehensible savages. So, you know, guess we have to find a balance between them. And of course here we have a bunch of dead bodies burning because of the plague. Brilliant. So in summary, we've got two factions, 3 factions, 4 if you count ours. We're the what are we called? The fucking Congregation of Merchants. We've got the Bridge Alliance, which is more scientific based, and we got Thalim, who are trying to take over everyone with their religion, convert everyone to them, and then we've got this island that we're going to explore to try and find a way to cure the plague. We've also got the Coin Guard, which Kurt is a member of, who are basically a bunch of mercenaries. Okay, let's take care of this charlatan for the Bridge Alliance, maybe.
I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still. This little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely
I mean, on the one hand, he's clearly talking bullshit. On the other hand, I am literally holding like 3 or 4 health potions that do exactly what he's saying.
Then don't throw away this chance.
But I think that's just a game mechanic.
Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take 2.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I swear you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a
I didn't see shit, faded to black.
But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Alright. Let's go into the fucking side menu thing then. Where's it? Side quest, there you go. Charlatan. These pages are covered in a small, almost illegible handwriting. Experiment results, patient observations, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist, and was certainly very knowledgeable. Okay, so that makes him seem legit. That's the charlatan's potion. Letter from Innkeeper Servant. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked not to clean it during his stay. The old fool must not want us accidentally breaking his vials or something, so leave him in this filth. The customer is always right. Okay. It's weird that he's collected that letter and has it here when it's clearly not for him, but you know, game logic, whatever, makes sense. Useful information for the quest. Oh look, bad guys. Well, I guess technically we are breaking in and stealing this guy's shit, so maybe not so much bad guys, but whatever.
Things are about to get dicey.
Yeah, that was good. And level up. Just roll all that shit as well. Anything else back here? Cool. I mean, you just gotta ignore the fact that we're going around murdering people, I guess. They are attacking us first, so it's only fair. Magic potion there. New techniques. Okay, so I can't like throw poisons or anything yet, can I? What if I skills? So it's fast traps. That's very useful. Is it vial throw? That's kind of what I want. That'll be useful. Roll would be quite useful, but yeah, actually that's combat. Because I'm not going to be doing this, so I'm just be focusing on this side. But I do think that vial throw is kind of the direction I want to go. Okay, so fast trap's good, because I can dodge out the way while setting a trap. I remember that. It's kind of essential. In general, it's better to, I guess, do this area as well first, because over here I'm only going to get vial throw, but and then bomb as well, I guess, after a while. But I won't get. If I tree up here, then I'll get roll. It'll also lead me towards long blades and anointed weapons, which will be good. But I want to work towards vial throw, and that quick fast traps is very useful. If I'm going to be laying traps at all, I don't want to fucking be stuck in an animation.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us, to prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Yeah, I also killed 3 guys back there, but
You
don't
can
worry about
see for
that.
yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right. Damnation. He got away.
God, he's
He
faded
can't
to
have gone
black
far.
again.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
I think we did buy some beast essence actually earlier, didn't we? So, ancient warhammer. Is that cut on that? Up as damage rating, but no armor damage, but overall, not worth it. Old leather coat. Like the look at it. I was going for like a plague doctor look, but I don't have the mask for that. Would be kind of cool though. Alright. Yes, we can make 2 health potions. Definitely useful. What about resurrection? We need too more for that. I might steer off making the health potions right now. Does it cost me money to make them? Guess it does, unless that's the amount it's worth. Fucking game logic. I'm making it here at the crafting station. Well, who's charging me? I guess I probably want to save up for resurrection powder if I want to look after other people. I'm sure I'll get more of everything. Fuck it. Let's just get health potions. You can never have too many health potions. We have, yeah. And then... So well, we do need to get more traps at some point. I guess we need to learn how to craft traps. Consumables. Yeah, ammo is there, but doesn't seem to be any trap crafting stuff. I'm sure we'll find that out, otherwise we'll just have to be a bit sparing with our traps. Perhaps we can buy them. Obviously nick everything we find. Just lying around. It's part of the game mechanics. Why not? Alright, let's hope he doesn't fade to black again.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin.
Got a very shiny face.
Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy. To criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners. Making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred. Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
You don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder? That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I mean, he doesn't have any oversight, and he is just testing it willy-nilly on civilians. I think it's the better choice to arrest him.
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
I'm genuinely sorry to have learned. I'm generally sorry to learn that you have not found the peace you were hoping for in Serene. Since your departure from the academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as the rules did not apply to them, regularly performing questionable experiments, and there is nothing the rest of us can do apart from keeping a low profile. I sincerely hope that you will eventually find some place where you can be at peace, your friend. An alchemist. Okay, well, sorry. Well, I don't agree with their oversight either. It sounds like they're doing. I also don't think that I should just be able to. I should just let him test his potion on random people. Don't know about picking. I think it's only fair that he gets arrested for selling. I guess he's saying it's potentially like a resistance to the plague, but you know, there's no proof of that, and these people didn't consent to be experimented on. So I think arresting him is fair. Plus it will improve our relationship with the Bridge Alliance, I guess. It's weird to be worrying so much about ethics whilst robbing the back of a fucking of the inn just because we can. But whatever. Oh, this is the coin guard place. Okay. Let's go back to the Bridge Alliance ambassador.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tir-Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Yeah, I don't know. Could I have actually arrested him there? I did kind of just walk out of the room. But whatever. That works. What else we got? I guess. Yeah, the next thing we should do is present ourselves to the captain. And then we gotta go on our original mission of searching for our cousin.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children we'd been best to refuse.
Captain Vasco.
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship. Not a boat.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Is he an important member of the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me? I would like to set sail with a clear mind.
Alright.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Nords, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
This Jonas, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Lauro.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish. You'll find them over there, in port.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
What about the merchandise?
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
Coin guard.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel.
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office. Have you seen anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers?
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. Might I ask you, Why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
A couple of heretics are planning on leaving Serene. The ambassador of Thélème has entrusted me with the job of capturing them.
Happy to see that you trust me enough to seek my counsel in the affair. Just so happens that I heard someone talking about the couple. The Cardinal's men are far from discreet. They're making quite some ruckus, asking to search our warehouses. We of course refused entry. Only the Nobles have access. I'm sorry, Your Excellency, but I'm certain your potential stowaways aren't far. But we won't allow you to make a search to grab them. Not officially, at least.
What do you mean?
That discretion and malice are often more useful than titles and words.
Be back soon, Captain.
We need to have a word with that people smuggler the sailor mentioned.
He's a captain, Kurt, like yourself. And in order to interrogate the smuggler, we'll need to find a way into his jail.
Well, here, just a pleasant hub of information. I can't track multiple ones. Okay. It just goes like that. Okay. I want to go on a little break. I'll be back in a bit. Just save the game. Bye.